We now turn to the coverage surrounding the crisis in the Ukraine. The International Monetary Fund has pledged up to $18 billion in loans to prevent Ukraine from defaulting. But as Jim Spellman reports, the conditions attached could pose much more problems.
As the Ukrainian economy teeters on the brink of disaster, a lifeline from the International Monetary Fund.
We have an agreement, we have a staff-level agreement, still subject to approval by our management and the executive board. There's a $27 billion package. We will contribute somewhere between $14 and $18 billion towards that package.
Full details haven't been released, but the $14 to $18 billion from the IMF comes in the form of loans that hinge on tough financial reform in Ukraine, centering on monetary and exchange rate policy, financial reform, energy policy, and government transparency. The reforms will be a tough sell with the new government in Ukraine.
Український уряд не допустить банкрутства країни.
The Ukrainian government won't allow bankruptcy of the country. That's why we came to the parliament with this package of very unpopular, very difficult, and very tough reforms that should have been conducted not yesterday or the day before yesterday, but 20 years ago.
If Ukraine meets the demands, more money would become available, including from the European Union and the United States. But political disagreements in the U.S. could hold up that part of the aid package.
Today, I want to call on the United States Congress to make sure that the United States does its part with an economic assistance package that helps support the Ukrainian people as they move forward.
Other countries like China have indicated general support for international assistance, but haven't committed to unilateral aid. And there's no guarantee that corruption-wary Ukrainians will trust their new government to spend the money wisely.
If
the IMF money is injected into the current system, it will be stolen and will all disappear.
But the IMF hopes the reforms, as well as the money, will help stabilize Ukraine. Jim Spellman, CCTV, Washington.